Have you ever found yourself being like, I'm not stressed, but yet your body is sending you all of these signals? You have headaches, you have fatigue, you have digestive issues, you're not sleeping properly, you keep pushing through. Maybe you've gone to the doctor because you're absolutely exhausted and they're telling you that you're absolutely fine. You feel like you've got everything under control, and maybe someone even asks you, are you stressed? And you're like, no, not really. In this video, gorgeous, we're going to talk about something called allostatic load. And this is when your body adapts to stress over time. Say what? And how it's this adaptation to stress that leads our body into these symptoms, and how you can start to break that cycle. And a wise man called Eckhart Tolle once said, awareness is the greatest agent for change. So let's bring about some of that awareness today. Boom, boom, boom. I'm feeling in a really mood today. Okay, so I'm going to give you a really basic understanding of what allostatic load is. I'm not going to get too technical because that's not my jam. I'm not a scientist, but I think it's really important that we understand this. So allostatic load, as I mentioned before, is when your body starts to adapt to a certain level of stress. It keeps you going by releasing stress hormones like adrenaline and changing how your nervous system functions over time. It basically keeps you going, which is an amazing adaptation, but this adaptation comes at a cost. Your body, gorgeous, your beautiful human body isn't meant to stay in high alert for long periods of time. And when it does, it can start to break down. And because of this adaptation of the allostatic load, you might seem fine and mental because your body is adjusted, but actually it's screaming for your help. It's screaming. Here's tea. It's hibiscus. I cannot recommend hibiscus tea enough. On a side note, here are some common symptoms that you might experience with allostatic load, which basically means you're kind of stuck in stress and you don't even realize it. This was me for so long, gorgeous. I never realized that I was stressed. And when I did go to doctor's offices because I was exhausted, all my test results came back normal. And yes, they might have mentioned stress, but they never mentioned this allostatic load. And I didn't feel stressed, which is where the juxtaposition comes in. So what did I do? Well, I just kept pushing. I kept exercising and I exercised hard, and I just thought if only I could just do more. And instead of actually tuning into my body, I had to tune away from it because I was so uncomfortable. So hopefully this is turning some cogs, lovely. Maybe even now you're like, oh my God. I don't even know if you use the word, oh my God. Maybe you're like, oh my God, actually, maybe something is going on because I do have all these sensations and symptoms going on in my body. So this is where we create that awareness and where we can now do better. When I look back, I'm often amazed at how much I pushed my body, and when I speak to and I work with my clients, how much they can push their bodies, how amazing the human body is. And from my journey, it wasn't until lots of chronic illness took hold that I finally was like, okay, maybe there is something wrong. Maybe I need to start taking action. But what I would really love is for this information to be more widely available so that people can start taking action sooner on. And the shift doesn't come, of course, from pushing harder. If it did, I would be flying right now. Of course not. But the shift comes from creating that awareness of, okay, my body is trying to tell me it's stressed right now, even if I don't think that I am. And how can I start rewiring that stress response? And by that, I mean, how can I start supporting my body, nourishing my needs, and bringing in safety so that my body can begin to heal, because your body cannot heal when it is in that stress response. So I think it's important to note that rewiring that stress response is a unique and personal journey for everyone, and everyone's journey will look slightly different. But here are some ways that you can think about rewiring that stress response. So one of the ways that I like to teach, and I like to teach my clients, is through brain rewiring and neuroplasticity, thinking about uncovering all those subconscious beliefs that are driving that stress response in the first place. So things like people pleasing, or codependency, or always having to achieve. Another thing is practicing things like self-compassion and kindness so that you can bring in that safety into your system. And practices like that could look like qigong and mindful movement, lovely gratitude meditation, beautiful visualizations. Another thing is tuning in, actually starting to tune into your body and your body's needs and your body's signals. So gorgeous. I finished my tea. It's so good. Hibiscus. But if any of this, I digress, but if any of this sounds familiar, I really want you to know that you're not broken. Your body has just been adapting through high levels of stress for a really long time. And you can bring about change and bring about helping your body no matter where you're at, by bringing in some safety, some nourishment, some love, some listening. And if you like this video and it really did resonate with you, please help this channel by hitting that like button, hit that subscribe, share with anyone. And yeah, I'm going to be doing lots more videos on how specifically you can bring about safety, nice, nourishing, co-regulating practices that we can do along together. And there's already one on this channel, so go check it out. I think it's like the five somatic practices for overwhelm. Big hug.